Okay, it's 7 o'clock, and we can start the Economic Development Commission meeting. I'd like to take roll call, starting on my left.
Carrie Tigrum.
Denise Darker.
June Gaggy.
Trevon.
Shannon Fagan.
Approval of minutes. I read them over because I wasn't at the last meeting, so I won't vote on them, but...
Same, I missed the last meeting. I've seen anything.
Okay.
I'll make a motion
Okay.
to accept the meeting minutes as they are May 15th, 2025.
Okay, and I need a second. Trav. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Oh, any opposed? Public participation. And reports. Shannon.
So there's not much for reports right now. Currently, it's the end of the fiscal year for state for us. So this is when all these grant applications open to get ready for the new fiscal year. So we just applied for sidewalks to bring Shepherd Hill, where we ended that project, down to Regan and hopefully down to Regan Mills, depending on funding and the expense of the project. So we applied for that last week for $800,000. So we don't know the result of that, or when we will know. We are currently applying for an after-school grant right now for the rec department. That one will be for about $87,000. That'll be for 4th to 8th grade for an after-school program from about 3 till 5:15 p.m. Monday through Thursday.
What times?
Monday through Thursday, 3 to 5:15.
3 to 5:15?
Yep.
What type of programs?
What
type of
so
program?
it's going to be all different. So when the kids first arrive, they'll get a snack, and then that will be their homework time.
Okay.
And then each month is a themed month, so it'll be STEM activities, art, literacy, college and career pathways, physical activity, social emotional learning. There's an environmental section. And then we'll have local business people, organizations come in who may be an expert in those areas and to come talk to the kids too.
When does that get implemented if awarded?
Hopefully
26 or 25?
it would be during the beginning of the 25 school year. So around September 9th. Yeah.
This year, okay.
Yeah, September 9th, 2025 till May 28th, 2026. So if you like the program, if awarded.
Okay.
It's a highly competitive one, so we never know.
How much was it again?
About $87,000.
The only reason why I ask is I got 4 kids, all in that range.
Yeah.
And we signed up for every summer thing,
Yeah.
including that new athletics thing, signed it all up. And actually, they're there tonight. So that being said,
keep them busy.
Exactly, that's
yeah.
the goal. Yeah. So we're trying to hit the kids that don't really want to do the after-school sports, but they may want to be involved in something else, and parents don't want them sitting at home on video games. So then we're trying to fill that need. We've been running a similar program, just a little different currently, but they didn't award that till March of last year, so it was a rush to put everything together. So we're hoping this one runs a little smoother. Let me see what else we got. Oh, we just applied for another SIF grant, which is the Community Investment Fund. That one is for $250,000 for a WPCA facilities plan. They don't currently have one, and in order to apply for any future grants, they need a plan in place to say what the future of these are. And we don't want to end up like other towns who can't add any new buildings to their current sewer. So we're trying to get ahead of a problem.
Wow. She's covering the ground.
Yeah. 250,000. Yeah. So we hopefully we'll hear back from that in like 3 months, based off the last application we did. And then we're looking into some grants for police right now, but nothing's panning out.
Looking for police grants?
Yeah, they want some new equipment to put up around town without it coming out of the budget. So we're working with the vendors we're speaking with about potential opportunities that we have. Yeah, so just a lot of deadlines coming up.
And Inter-Royal, how's that going?
Inter-Royal, we just awarded the bid for the targeted cleanup. That one will be using the $300,000 EPA money we have, which is great. We chose Best Tech Connecticut is their name.
I know who they are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, so we just sent them the contract today. The state gave us, we closed the bid in March. That's taken a long time to get everything. There's a lot of steps to get the approval to go ahead, and then the state just gave us the approval this week to choose them. So we'll send them the contract, and then they'll be able to start the work once the state receives the contract, which will be great.
Amazing.
And then once we go through that, we're currently contracting $8 million right now. So we did the resolution, we have the timeline, we'll send over to the state, and hopefully we'll get to go ahead with that one. And
That'd be amazing to see molecules moving.
yeah, it will. Yeah, so the target cleanup will be the first step, and then we'll go from there. But it's been busy.
It sounds like it. What else do- Well, anyway, we're on to old business then. Business of the year. Did you discuss it last time? It looked like you did.
We did, we decided we were going to push it at the end of this month in July fully. It's been sent to the person who does our Facebook to add it. It just hasn't been added. It's been a busy week for them. So
Yes. And you have it all written up.
yeah, so we have all the forms. They're ready to go. On the virtual side of it, I merged both forms to make it easier. Because I was worried about two separate links.
Okay.
People would get confused. So when you go to the form, there's the first question, a multiple choice, which just says, what are you nominated for? And it says business of the year, organization of the year. So you select one, and then all the questions are the same.
Okay.
Just so then that way you know which one they're doing. But then there'll be two separate paper forms, because those are a little easier to.
I had a question. Part of the business of the year had volunteer, what type of work? Sometimes business did volunteer work or
Yeah.
community donations or whatever. Did you separate that, or do you still have that on the original?
So we have the
Business
original, I forgot how it's worded on it.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
But it'll say, like, what they've done for the town, whether it's sponsorship, work they've done, and then we have, instead of volunteer of the year, Tom switched it to the organization of the year, so that way it could be like a nonprofit.
Okay, all
The
right.
big question is that can you nominate one entity for both?
Yeah?
That's interesting.
So do you have to fill out that form twice?
No, so what you may have to then, yeah.
Alright,
So you
so-
have to fill it out twice if you want it twice.
I think I keep it, where it's not confusing and.
So what I would do is change the routing. So the first portion of it is, what are you going to do first? Remove that, that's a routing. And you put a checkbox at the bottom. What do you nominate these people for? And that checkbox will be 2 for 1 one shot, be done.
Yeah, but then do we want someone nominating someone for both? Because we wouldn't want
Your
the same
call.
organization to get organization of the
Yeah,
year and
that's
business.
interesting. Because it is, I can think of one particular very good business.
Yeah,
There's a lot to do.
yeah. But then
We'll
I
have
think,
to work that out.
yeah, so I think if they're technically like a business,
Yeah.
then we wouldn't want them as organization of the year. Because organization's more, I mean, nonprofits are businesses, but I think it's more, it'd be Project PIN,
Mhm.
veterans, they can do that one for them. So it's more of organizational based. So you could do Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, any of those rather than a business entity.
Okay, two different.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you that. The Be Happy, Be Well, how did that go?
It went really well. We had the nomination forms out. People took them, but I haven't received any back.
But it's good exposure.
Yeah, we handed out stress balls for everyone
Well,
else
that's good.
those.
Did they have anything on them?
Yeah, they were different quotes saying like
Okay.
you can do it or like believe in yourself.
I have cough drops that have little,
Oh, that's cute.
messages. in them.
Yeah.
Like that.
And then we gave up the tote bags because you couldn't sell anything at the event.
Right.
People loved that. Like they loved taking them. We had the
Good.
Explore Plainfield brochures out. And then I made a little card like that big, probably like 4x6 that just had local businesses that focus on self-care. So we did like some nail places, fitness places, and then we just put where they're located and their phone number so that people can visit them.
Good. And Smart Technologies letter.
Yep, so that letter was sent, and then our response was received back from you guys, if anyone wanted to give a summary of what it was.
I have it on email. Not printed.
I know,
I can pull it up now.
That's a good idea, to pull it up. Can you read it? So we can have a record
Okay.
a recorded record of it.
Can you find that email?
I think I have it on email too, but,
You want me to read it?
yeah, go ahead.
I wanna make sure. Are you talking about from the state of Connecticut?
The one that we sent.
Oh, the one you
As an
sent?
economic development, I mean.
On May
it's-
15th?
Yes.
Okay, so on May 15th, economic thing, it said, to whom it may concern, we are writing in to express our opposition to the proposal of the Smart Technology Systems LLC Waste Recycling Incinerator Renewable Energy Plant in the town of Plainfield, Connecticut. The Economic Development Commission works in collaboration with the town Economic Development Department and the Board of Selectmen to facilitate economic growth and sustainability in the town of Plainfield. In pursuit of economic growth and sustainability, we are committed to assisting in the retention and expansion of existing businesses in our town. However, we also have a huge responsibility as the town officials, that is to listen to our hard-working taxpayers of the town and hear their concerns and what they see or not see developed in our town. The voices of our residents and quality of life for them are far more important than monetary amount of tax revenue and number of jobs brought to the town. Since our Town Planning and Zoning Commission denied the application for the proposal from Smart Technology Systems LLC on November 14, 2023, many residents have spoken out on how they supported this decision by our local Planning and Zoning Commission, and still to this day have great concerns about the traffic, environmental impact, and health concerns a development like this would bring to our town. Now it seems that Smart Technology Systems LLC wants to continue on with the proposal regardless of the decision of our P&Z Commission and the overwhelming number of residents who have showed up to the recent informational hearing in opposition to this proposal held on May 7, 2025 at the Town Hall. The fact that this is a first of the country next generation municipal solid waste management, recycling, and power plant is very disconcerting to many residents because it means we have nothing exactly to compare it to, means it can be prone to problems never before seen, and considered experimental to many. Traffic congestion, both by rail and trucking, is a growing concern in our town, and have many other businesses operating, moving in that, utilizing trucking in the local and state roads. Environmental impact and the fact that this takes away from the area in the town that is a natural habitat to many wildlife and plants is concerning, and this will encroach on the residential area surrounding it. We hope you understand that we, as the Economic Development Commission, have listened to the concerns of our residents and believe this proposal should not be approved to be developed in our town. We strongly urge you also to listen to our residents and honor the fact that many do not want this development in town, and hope you uphold the decision made by our local P&Z Commission denying this proposal from the Smart Technology Systems LLC. Thank you for your time and consideration. Sincerely, 5 signatures.
Thank you. I just wanted it read into the record so
It's read in.
people can hear it. And what I was thinking too about that letter is here we are, economic development, we want to bring businesses in. I don't even think, just knowing more about this, you have to stand up after a while. We don't have a lot of natural resources anymore, and it would destroy a lot of our town would be destroyed by it. So I'm glad that's a good letter. I want to.
Well, the statement of this is the last Green Valley will be this was the last Green Valley. We don't want that.
Speaking of Last Green Valley, Fran, who works for them, she came into the town hall not too long ago, and I sent her all the resources that I sent you guys, like the videos from the info meeting that they did,
Right.
as well as their website, so she could look more into it, and I believe that Last Green Valley will be writing a letter.
Oh.
So.
I called them.
Oh, you did?
Oh, good.
She was ahead though, she's on vacation.
Yeah, because they said that she's been getting a lot of calls, so she wanted to come in, so she.
And the Board of Selectmen has a letter too.
Mhm.
So
And then Republicans, Democrats,
yeah, like it's a bipartisan agreement.
Yeah.
So that technically that should be a national news right there.
I know,
Yeah.
so,
So-
it's getting a lot of letters.
Okay, good.
Planning and zoning inland
Yeah.
wetlands also.
Planning and zoning letter, in the wetlands also.
Has anybody reached out to the representative?
Oh, yes, all the
Do
representatives
we
are
know
very
anything about
aware.
how they?
Well, they're in agreement too. Oh, by the way, they're coming, April
Yeah.
17th.
Not April.
And Doug, I'm seeing something in my mind. Yeah, June 17th.
Yes,
Coming
Yes,
where?
they're coming
To
here.
the town hall to speak, so.
And
It'll be executive.
Oh, will it be down here?
I don't know.
Heather Sommers and Ann Dolphin.
They'll be coming to speak, so, no, I think you're deeply concerned.
about what? About this?
Just
general,
Yeah,
yeah.
they just, the legislative floor just closed, so it's gonna talk about everything that they spoke to there. And if you have questions about future stuff, if you can't attend, they said you can email them or call them with your questions. But I'm assuming this will probably get brought up.
I think it's early, is it like at 6 or 7?
I just saw it,
I know,
just on a
it's
mini.
important to know that, because sometimes they come and people don't realize they've been here,
Yeah.
so we can advertise it. There was some legislation being passed that they're trying to take away our zoning privileges here in
Yeah.
the towns. The state is trying to take away our, what we have to say about what goes in here, so.
See, my big whole thing is, I'm actually not opposed to it. I'm opposed on how they're doing it.
Yeah.
You have, in the surrounding 10
Wow.
towns, 5 already operating incinerators. It is cheaper to expand than it is to build. I got it. That company wants to recoup their investment on the land. I think that's the only reason they want to do this. They want to recoup it and get their money back. I got that. But here's the problem. We have these 5 other places that are at capacity. The easiest thing to do is buy the land around it, which people already are not happy to be next to a trash plant. Give them a 25% above market value. Here, buy your house somewhere else and expand. That ground is contaminated. I got it. To get to the meat of it, it's already gone. Got it. We understand. Now you want to make a perfectly pristine area worse when you can just expand what's already bad and utilize it. We know trash is trash. We all are guilty of building it, but add. The roads and the tracks and everything is already there. You don't have to do much except a little tad. That's the only opposition. Their goal is to recoup the money on that land that they own. My goal is to, okay, we need the trash. Let's use what we have. We have it. You know, everyone wants to talk about self-sustainability. You know what? We have the resources. Expand on them. Utilize it. The same people are going to use this. You're going to have a 50% payroll at the same place. Everyone knows that. The cafeteria is just going to have more food one.
Yeah. Well, the meeting is 6 to 7, Tuesday, June
It's
17th.
AM or PM?
Was that?
It's AM or PM?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
PM. Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure I have a 6 a.m. meeting.
No, 6 to 7, and Heather. I haven't heard them say anything good about it, so you could ask them to on that meeting. Ribbon cuttings, have we had any?
Yes.
It was the Athletics United, which I've been traveling to.
Yes, I recorded that, and there was also, I think 2 others, I can't remember what it was. Yeah, I think it was primarily athletics. So
Yeah, I think that's the only one for our last meeting that we've had. So
Yeah.
What was
far.
it called?
The Athletics.
With the
So,
X at the
yeah.
end. Yeah.
So that's the cheer gym, and it has like a Ninja Warriors kids course too. But it's right over 12 in one of the garages, like down the hill. So,
That place was so good, we signed up all 4 of the
I was
kids.
just gonna ask.
I
you,
think
just
we were
sign
like-
the kids up?
Oh yeah, all of them, yeah. They were there that day, then the next day, and then 3 more days, and then it's only been 2 weeks. But the point is, if they have any openings, just go down there, record it, throw it up there. It's good promo, we can use it later, because, you know, the video could be chopped up for what's been happening this year as a montage of what happened in Plainfield, the openings and this and that, or expansion, like, if I had to, I get kind of like bubbles and
Yeah.
anyone's doing anything.
Oh, that's right, bubbles.
That's right, yeah. You're doing very well.
Yeah, they are. Every time I go, there's cars.
We see that quite a bit.
But as of now, we don't have any future ribbon cutting scheduled yet.
Okay.
Even ribbon cuttings, expansions, add-ons, anything.
Yeah.
I mean, just, congratulations, somebody got married and their business is, whatever, I don't care. But the point is that is promo, and when people look online, search online, and find out what it is, even if they're not interested in starting a business, they found out that one, isn't it? Look what happened to that doctor in Musa, right across from the Musa Chinese. That one got real hot, real fast. I know a lot of people just started going there, and I didn't even know it existed until I saw, we got a ribbon cutting. I'm like, wait, that was yesterday.
No, she's new.
Yeah.
Hope, Susie.
Yeah.
She's doing well.
Can I ask about the marketing video?
Yeah, so that one, they have started as of like 2 weeks ago. They've gone to Justice Pub, Baker's Dozen, Giro Hobby Shop. So remember we had the owner as our guest at one time. He has the card shop.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep, so we did his location. I think that's all they did so far, 'cause it took a lot of time. But Baker's doesn't allow them to go behind and like watch them make coffee, like pack up the donuts. Gus's Pub had them go like in the kitchen, take a pizza from the oven and like bring it all the way out to the
So
table.
the marketing is all the businesses?
So
Mostly, or-
yeah, so it's from the Eastern Regional Tourism District,
Okay.
and it's to promote tourism in the town. So I'm trying to find businesses that would bring people to the town, or like we're doing like a day in the life. So it was like, oh, you go get coffee at Baker's and a donut, and then you go on a hike on the Sugarbrook Trail, and then now you're hungry, so you go to lunch at Gus's Pub, and then we'll do like another one where it's like a kids day out, so they'll go to the little outfitters kids consignment shop, so we're gonna have a little kid like shopping, grabbing all the clothes, we'll bring them to skate in, so they'll go skating, and then we'll have like the town hall pool,
And if somebody would buy that property where they want to put smart tech, wouldn't that be such a great, just a beautiful big park?
It would.
It would be the center of
Yeah.
town, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Somebody please put some.
And then we're also going to do Haber Inn. They have a horse rescue basically. And then we'll do Central Cycle Club. So we'll go to one of their race days. Because not a lot of people, even in town, they won't even know we have it
Sunday and
there.
Wednesday night.
Yep. So we'll go there. Where else we're going to go?
But remember, sometimes less is best.
Yeah.
So, the best out of those recordings.
Well, so we're gonna keep we're taking all the videos and we're not gonna release them all at once. It's gonna be throughout the year. We'll just randomly
Okay.
like drop them. Like we'll be like, oh, these are great for winter activities. So you can go shopping, you can go skating, and not worry about the weather.
3-day weekends coming up. What do we do?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a good marketing play, because that's the thing is that long videos are good for people who have got nothing to do and they won't actually do anything, but short, three business videos, probably 3 minutes tops, work great. People have the attention span of a squirrel. So you go with what you go. You sell to your customer. What you're trying to do is trying to get tourists in there. You don't want to spend 15 hours on YouTube trying to figure out the good spot. You do big chunks, what's it support to the day, so we got ice cream, we got this, we got maybe fishing coming up, how fast can you get a fishing license as well, can you do all these little miscellaneous ones. Quick, simple, throw it out on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, whatever, but the idea was that it's people involved, and they don't have to be long, they just have to be intentional.
Yeah, so it'll be all Facebook results link. And then they'll also be at Celebrate Plainfield Day. They'll do drone footage. They'll be videos of that. Any town events. So when Breck does their trunk or treat, the fall fest they do beforehand, our annual tree lighting. No fireworks this year. So that one will got scratched, which is fine because then it saves room to budget for other events. We're going to have them record Ruth Bergeron from the Historical Society. And we haven't scheduled that day, but I think she'll be excited for that one.
Will there be a little video that
so they'll be, they can go out.
They don't have to host on the website, they just have to point to somewhere else, like I do YouTube.
No, I know that,
Yeah.
yeah, but sometimes it's like one video, like people come to the main page of Plainfield and like,
Yeah.
Oh, like an intro? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll do updated photos, we don't have a lot of high quality photos in the
Yeah,
town.
that's great.
So that will be all done, and then I'll have the drone footage, and so we're in a year contract with them, so it'll be, any of us, if you see me at events, I probably will have videographers with me.
Great.
But it's going well, so they started the work, and they're very excited about it, so,
No, I would be too.
yeah.
Okay, new business. I guess we kind of went over new business. And, correspondence, we went over some.
Yeah, I don't know,
Oh, that letter, the letter from the Smart Tech. You said that there was a letter
Yeah.
written back
From Smart Tech of the state of Connecticut.
on the state.
Yeah, I have the state one, unless you guys have it.
No, I don't have
I
it.
have it here from Melanie Bachman, but their town of Plainfield Economic Development Commission.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. So I'm gonna read it.
Yes.
Thank you for your correspondence dated May 15, 2025. Although the Connecticut Planning Council site has not received an application for a trash energy electric generating facility in Plainfield, we will retain and file your written statement under the appropriate docket number. An application is submitted to the council. Before reaching a final decision on an application, the council must hold a public hearing and carefully consider all of the facts contained in the evidentiary record that is developed by the council, the applicant, the parties, and the interveners in the proceeding, and consider, I'm reading really small, sorry, and consider all the concerns received from members of the public who speak at the public hearing or submit written statements to the council. Please note that if the council receives an application for this facility, you can view all of the documents related to the application on our website at, there's a website link, under the pending, quote-unquote, pending matters link. You may also keep apprised of council events on the website calendar and meeting agenda. And then should you have any questions regarding council procedure, there's a phone number. This is signed Melanie Bachman, Executive Director. Okay.
I have seen that. There's a matters page.
That is forwarded to you.
Yeah.
We can attach the minutes, if you think we should do that.
Yes, mine is awesome.
Okay. And seeing that there's no other business, we can adjourn. Looking for a motion to adjourn. I'll second it. All in favor? So there's a lot to talk about. We should